everyone, it's Isabella here and welcome back to the channel. So here's the deal. As you guys know, I've been updating and keeping you guys updated with this whole pink sauce fiasco. And as I'm not even kidding, I was just editing another video over there. I was like, again, I'm gonna go sip on some wine. I'm gonna go hang out. Like, it's a good ass night, right? The Sunday, nothing too crazy. And all of a sudden I'm like, excuse me? And I have a couple people message me like, girl, have you seen the pink sauce shit? And I'm like, hold on, let me go check. I go onto her TikTok page. I start doing some digging. Oh, okay. We have a lot to talk about. We have a blue sauce now. We have allegedly violations when it comes to how she's selling this, so much more. Okay, so we're going to be covering the recent crazy bullshit going on with the pink sauce, and it's a lot. Okay, so buckle up. So before we hop into today's video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell button down below. My Instagram, TikTok, merch, podcast in the description below. Also, you guys, by the way, I have to talk about it. Okay, my second channel, I've been really doing a ton of Reddit reactionary videos, which have been so much fun. We've been doing the Am I the Asshole Reddit. They have been so much fun. All right. So if you guys love that kind of stuff, then definitely check it out over there. It's not scam, but it's me talking still. So I think that counts. But anyways, now let's get into it. Real quickly though, I do want to take a moment to thank today's sponsor. Hi everyone. Okay. So here's the deal. It's 2024. There's so many things we're working on. We have New Year's resolutions. We have a lot going on. However, every single year, there's always a similar issue that many of us experience, which is our data getting exposed to people that should not have access to it. So for example, your phone number, your physical home address, and so much other personal data is just out there about you. And for me personally, I love having control over my data and making sure everything is secure and not everyone has access to my personal data on the internet. For example, I used to be able to Google myself and find my exact address on the internet, which was a very scary thought. And that information being up for the public to see, that can lead to identity theft, scamming, and so much more, which none of us need this year, or any year for that matter. And so that's where Delete Me can help you. Delete Me software and team of experts will essentially look for all this information for you and help you remove it completely off of the internet. They don't stop there. They continuously scan the internet, essentially making sure that if there's anything new, a data broker that got a hold of your information and put it up, they're able to request it to be taken down for you. So instead of you taking all of this really long time to request every single site to do it, Delete Me does it for you and takes out all the hard work. I personally love it because I'm able to get reports and know how much information has been taken down about me. And to date, they've removed over 100 million pieces of data for their customers, which I think is wildly impressive. So to see what personal data you need removed off the website, Delete Me is offering a 20% discount for all of their privacy plans for all of my viewers. Go now to joindeleteme.com/IL20 to get 20% off of your plan. Thank you so much to Delete Me for sponsoring today's video. And now let's get into today's video. So first of all, again, if you do not know, I'm going to have all the videos that I've made about the pink sauce in the description below. I think at this point, I'm just going to make a playlist to make this easier for you. So just go down the description below, click on the playlist, start catching up. Again, for a lot of those of you who don't know, we're gonna make this as fast as possible. Chef P created something called the pink sauce, right? It blew up on the internet. There was lots of issues with it because it was a pink sauce, but mainly because of issues with production. She'd ship out products and apparently they would be molded, bloated bottles, not properly packaged, and just overall a weird tasting sauce. Lots of customer issues, big problems, okay? But it was popular all over TikTok and people were interested nonetheless, which led to a company called Dave's Gourmet, which took on pink sauce and essentially wanted to develop it and all, make sure that it is properly regulated, packaged, etc. Chef P is like super duper pissed off because she wasn't getting paid, that Dave's Gourmet was screwing her over, all this shit. And it turns out current information that has been shown to us, according to what I have seen so far, it is appearing that she has been lying. She claimed that she wasn't getting paid. Now that brings us to present day. So Chef P starts talking more about the pink sauce and just talks about how they messed up, how they screwed her over, how they scammed her, ruined her pink sauce apparently. I'm gonna take this into my own hands and try to make it again by herself. And Dave's Gourmet is like, girl, you kind of violated contract and we're gonna, it looks like, die down the campaign with you because we don't want to work with you anymore. Chef P has still been posting more about the company and dragging Dave's Gourmet, even though Dave's Gourmet has been sharing a ton of receipts proving that what they have been saying is true. Chef P's a little delulu, okay? So the last time I actually made a video about the pink sauce was, goodness, I think I covered how Chef P did make a website. So this is, again, it looks like during the same time that she is working with Dave's Gourmet, which honestly, I don't know if they have a non-compete at all, but if so, then that is a problem and a violation of contract, because if she's literally working with a company to sell her product and then she's like, no, you're doing awful, and then decides to just do it and violates contract, like that is a really big deal. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I truly think she's itching to get sued. But anyways, this is the current website right now and what she is selling here. It says, welcome to Chef P's store, the pink sauce. It's finally here, plant-based fun eats. It says the pink sauce seasoning, sweet blue sauce seasoning, and sweet pink sauce seasoning. So now not only does she have the pink sauce, which was kind of, I thought to be like a glorified ranch with pink dye in it, but now she has a blue sauce. I don't know what the in there, then a sweet version of the blue sauce, and then a sweet pink sauce. I'm gonna tell you right now, that looks rancid, okay? And that's me being nice. Right now, the packaging does not look very promising at all. And additionally, from the labeling that I've seen, it does not look remotely that she is doing this right. And I'm very, very nervous about that. You are not gonna believe what I just saw. Oh my God. Okay, so on the blue sauce right here, look at all the packaging. It says blue sauce. And again, I was worried if she was gonna label it properly, because the last time she tried to do it on her own, she didn't label things properly. It wasn't packaged right. Like, that was a huge part of why people didn't like her company. She goes back and it shows the blue sauce seasonings. We'll get into that in a second. It says made in a cottage food operation that is not subject to Florida's food safety regulation. So cottage food laws, let's get into that. Approved cottage food products, dry herbs, seasonings, and mixtures. So that is approved in this list. It says cottage food operators may sell cottage food products on their website by mail and direct to consumer in person. Cottage food products cannot be sold wholesale. Cottage foods must be properly packaged and labeled. Cottage food operators can serve free samples for tasting, but the samples must be prepackaged. A cottage food operation must comply with all state or federal tax laws, rules, regulations, or certifications that apply to all cottage food operations. At the very top, it says Florida law allows individuals to use their unlicensed home kitchens to produce for sale certain foods that present a low risk of foodborne illnesses. Cottage food operators can produce and sell these products directly to consumers without obtaining a food permit from the Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services. Gross sales for a cottage food operation must not exceed $250,000 annually. I don't think she has to worry about that, so we're good. I'm sorry. I gotta stop being mean. So this is all very significant, because when we're talking about production and food productions at home, this was literally something that she had an issue with. But it looks like she might possibly be complying with the rules. However, naturally, I'm curious if she is truly following the rules, because the first time she didn't, and clearly it looks like she doesn't give a flying if Dave sue her. So it wouldn't surprise me if while pursuing this, she wouldn't give a shit about some laws too. Okay, it says this is the labeling requirements on the package. It says the name and address of the cottage food operation, the name of the cottage food product, the ingredients of the cottage food product in descending order of predominant by weight, the net weight or net volume of the cottage food product, allergen information as specified by federal label requirements. If any nutritional claims is made, appropriate nutritional information as specified by federal labeling requirements, and the following statement printed in at least 10-point type in a color that provides a clear contrast to the background that says made in a cottage food operation that's not subject to Florida's food safety regulations. So as we can see, the labeling is somewhat done properly. Okay, I will give her that, somewhat done properly. But now let's look at the ingredients and the description of just the blue sauce. We're gonna go through several of them. Introducing our all new blue sauce, sweet and tangy seasoning, a culinary gem crafted from freeze-dried blue spirulina. Oh wow, I'm so sorry. Spirulina? That sounds like a fucking fairy from Fairytopia, like the Barbie movie. Anyways, this unique seasoning delivers a harmonious blend of sweet and tangy flavors, infusing a mesmerizing blue hue into your dishes while tantalizing your taste buds. All right, derived from premium blue spirulina. I'm sorry, I can't not think about that as a fairy for some odd reason. Renowned for its vibrant color and nutrient-rich profile. Veronica, didn't you stick some things into ChatGPT? Is this AI made? I think this was made by AI. This is too much. Just say it's a blue sauce. What does it taste like? Its sweet undertones coupled with a subtle tanginess make it a versatile addition to a various recipe. This is literally me in high school and I'm writing a paper and I needed to hit the word count. So I got creative with my words. Experience the magic of blue spirulina by adding a dash of this seasoning to your smoothie bowls for an antioxidant pack kick. Sprinkle it over fresh salads to add a little delightful tangy twist, or use it as a colorful finishing touch on seafood and grilled dishes for a visually striking appeal. Damn. We take pride in delivering a seasoning that is not just flavorsome, but also wholesome. Our blue Stop saying blue spirulina. I know what it is. Our blue spirulina sweet and tangy seasoning is crafted without any artificial additives or preservatives, ensuring a pure and natural taste that complements your healthy lifestyle choice. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Unleash your culinary imagination and transform everyday meals into a vibrant, visually stunning creations with our blue sauce, sweet and tangy seasoning. Elevate your dishes with a burst of color and an intriguing flavor profile that will captivate both your senses and those of your dining companions. I can't do this. Veronica, please unhand us. Elevate your dishes with a burst of color and an intriguing flavor profile that will captivate both your senses and those of your dining companion. Embrace the extraordinary into the world of blue spirulina infused. I can't stop laughing. That was a whole, that was the Declaration of Independence from Dave's Gourmet. So in conclusion, it's a fucking blue sweet sauce. Wait a minute. She said blue sauce, sweet and tangy seasoning, but this is she up on the website already. She just put the description of a blue sweet sauce under the blue sauce seasoning. Veronica. Anyways, we're going to ignore that. The description that we just read is on the wrong listing. Okay, fine. So it's a blue sauce. All right. It's a blue sauce. That's literally it. And the ingredients are, it says blue spirulina powder, as we know, honey powder, blueberry powder, garlic powder, onion powder, brown sugar, and salt and spices. Okay. So that's what we're looking at for the regular one, not like the sweet one. All right. The regular one is apparently sold out for $20 for 3 ounces. What a deal. Okay. Now the sweet blue sauce. Okay. So now this is oh my God. This is bad. It says, again, ingredients for the sweet one: blue spirulina powder, honey powder, blueberry powder, brown sugar, vanilla powder, salt, spices. Okay, so she just added brown sugar and vanilla. Okay, lovely. That's sold for $20 as well. So the pink sauce the powder is being sold for $20, which is, pause, I misread that. It's not 3 ounces, it's 1.5. Are you out of your ever-loving mind, Veronica? You're selling $20 worth of powders for $20 worth of powders that's only 1.5 ounces? A delusion. Delusion is where we have hit. Oh my God. Okay. It is freeze-dried red dragon fruit powder, honey powder, garlic powder, onion powder, brown sugar, salt. Pause. These ingredients, the blue and pink sauce taste the same then. They're just different colors. And also you kind of given if that's how you make it at home, then I'll just make it at home. What? This is so she's genuinely delusional. So she's essentially interchanging all of the descriptions. Okay. So pink sauce, sweet, same thing. She just added brown sugar and vanilla powder to this. And I think honey. Okay. Same exact description on here. All of it is $20. But you know what gets worse with this? She not only is selling you this powdered sauce, which is a big problem. And okay, we'll see if that even is good or how people are going to react to this when they buy it. But she's selling recipes. So tie-dye chicken biscuit recipe, the pink sauce. Okay, $5 for the recipe. So you're just dyeing the buns? But can't you just buy the sauce from you or buy pink food coloring and dye your biscuits? That's just what I do. Pink buns. Okay, pink burger buns. Those look foul. Woo, that looks like something I wouldn't touch. So pink buns, pink food coloring, right? Pink deviled eggs. If we can't utilize Google and figure out how to dye pink deviled eggs, I think we have a problem. I think we have to go back to the basics at this point, because from last I checked, you can literally dye pink deviled egg. You don't need to spend $5. Chef Piece Savory Notebook, $18.99. And it's a creamy truffle penne. And you, I guess, have different recipes, which, okay, actually, if she had, wait a minute, pause. This is the only thing I think of value that she has on her website is this actual Chef Piece Savory Notebook, because I am looking at these. Those look good. Where did everything go south? Where did everything go bad? Because this is actually obnoxious. So from what we can see with these recipes and the sauce in general, okay, we have some issues I would like to acknowledge. I think we have some problems because I think she's violating contract from just what I can see. If anybody else has any other information, let me know. I truly think she's violating contract though, because trying to sell, I know it's not an actual liquid, powdered, still the same name, everything sauces, that is not okay. And also in the contract, she was told she had to market off the pink sauce sold by Dave's Gourmet. She is not doing that. She's literally speaking against it. So I really wonder if they're going to try and sue her ass, and it wouldn't surprise me. So since we're talking about slander and suing and all that stuff, let's look at some of the TikToks that she's been posting, because this is interesting. Okay.
All the people who got so mad at me for making this video, I just want to provide some clarity here, because baby, you see that beautiful, bright, hue, honey, that is pink seasoning. So that is the sweet pink seasoning. And yes, every seasoning packet comes with a recipe.
That sweet sauce has, I believe, garlic or onion, one or the other. And we put it on a donut.
with it. And y'all also get free recipes along with y'all purchase. I just wanted to replay this video to show y'all how bright and beautiful my product is. And thank you so much to the people.
You know what? I'm gonna say it. That donut would give me the screaming shits. I just know it. My stomach, that looks like that would destroy me. I would not be able to leave the house for a day or two. Like, I would be like,
all right, y'all, let me show y'all one of the ways I mixed the blue sauce. And oh my gosh, it was so good. Okay, so first we gonna need an activator, okay? So here, I'm adding in the blue seasoning, and then I was doing Holy Spirit activate, 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 Holy Spirit activate. Okay, so now we gonna add in some sour cream, and then I'm just lifting it up to show y'all I added in the sour cream, and it was so hard to get this sweet chili sauce out of the container, but yeah, it came out anyways.
that's disgusting. So you put sweet chili sauce, mayo, sour cream, and then a sprinkle, if you will, of your stuff. You're tasting then sour cream, sweet chili sauce, and mayo.
So boom, there you go. Then we gonna add in some vegan mayo, and I know that's contradiction because yeah, vegan mayo, sour cream. Oh well, it works for me and it tastes good. So yeah. Okay, so now I'm adding in a little bit more of the blue seasoning because I wanted it to be a little bit more bluer. And this is what I was saying earlier, right, y'all? And then I'm just mixing it. And now I'm about to eat it. And don't say nothing about my nail either because it really hurt when that nail broke. It split all the way back. But yeah, in 2 bites for the haters in the back, that's always saying I don't eat it, but I really do. It be so good. Stop playing.
So we're going to watch this next and last TikTok where she's essentially apparently talking about Dave's Gourmet and she still like won't give up. Okay. So we're going to do that. Then I'm going to give y'all some final thoughts. All right.
I gave my recipe to swindlers. Of course they lied about everything they said in the beginning. I gave my recipe to swindlers. Of course they didn't involve me in the creation of the product. I gave my recipe to swindlers. Of course they took my ideas and tried to turn them into their own. I gave my recipe to swindlers. Of course they lied to the media to make me look like a bad person. I gave my recipe to swindlers. Of course they're trying to deteriorate my brand from their own mistakes. I gave my recipe to swindlers. Of course they took out all the high quality ingredients and turned them into low quality ingredients, like canola oil. I gave my recipe to swindlers. Of course, they were never able to bring a high quality product to market as they promised. I gave my recipe to swindlers, and of course, I didn't like the quality of the product. I gave my recipe to swindlers. Of course, I was upset that they were never able to make pink sauce. Instead, it was brown sauce, gray sauce, orange sauce, yellow sauce. I gave my recipe to swindlers. Of course, they didn't put money into marketing. I gave my recipe to swindlers. Of course, they used my platform to leverage their own business because they have no platform themselves. I gave my recipe to swindlers. Of course, they lied about the percentage that they were supposed to pay me. I gave my recipe to swindlers. Of course, they put my name on the bottle when I requested over and over again for them to not do that. I gave my recipe to swindlers. Of course, they're still lying to major retail buyers so they can sell my sauce and not pay me any money. I gave my recipe to swindlers. Of course, they made millions and I have to start all over again from scratch.
I have a lot to say. Let's start off with how she's saying I gave my, sauce to swindlers. They only can make it a certain color. A lot of the time, some of the colors and things would vary simply because they were trying to package it properly. And also they were probably working with what they could since it's not like you really know anything when it comes to sauces. And clearly you up the first time. You talking about they didn't put money into marketing. That's really ironic, Veronica, because they said you were the one who was supposed to be marketing things off and they would be handling production, which is honestly quite a steal. And wouldn't you want the success of your sauce to happen, but you didn't really promote it that much? Also, when you talk about a marketing budget, you requested, from what we could see by the paperwork, for them to cover a birthday party you had, which I think everything totaled up to be like $10,000, and that was your marketing. That's so stupid. You want to talk about how they made millions and you weren't paid how much you were supposed to. Again, I love how we're going to make all these claims, but we're not going to whip out evidence for it. See, it's not defamation or slander if you have hard proof. If it's true, if it's real, you can show it. Again, I'm not a legal professional, but even for example, with NDAs, if someone's committing a really serious crime, you can go to someone about that. NDAs are meant to keep like family and recipe secrets, not crimes being committed, okay? So if something really bad is happening, you can go do something about it. And I don't know why. Like, if it was me, I would immediately be like, really? This company's gonna lie about me? Awesome. I would have mapped everything out so clearly to where if they want to play a game of ground and find out, they would surely lose. Like, I absolutely not. If this is about your reputation, if they actually are lying about you, start putting the proof out. When you're saying you begged for your name not to be on the sauce, but they did, I'm quite confused because all you did was talk about how amazing the sauce was and how, look, I'm in Walmart now. Like, you see how that makes absolutely no sense? Also, when you talk about how you have to start all over again, they were trying to ruin your reputation. How? How were they trying to ruin your reputation? Additionally, I love how you want to go and say that they wanted to use your platform and utilize you to grow. Quick question, not trying to be an ass, just trying to be real here. What are you polling social media wise that is going to impact them in a positive way? Not shit, okay? If anything, all the other videos that people have covered on YouTube have been able to thoroughly articulate that you're the problem and that Dave's Gourmet actually isn't. If anything, I think the YouTube videos push people to go check out Dave's Gourmet and try out their sauces. Also, it's so funny how you want to talk about they promised quality and they didn't offer quality. Where was the quality issue? Where was the quality issue? Canola oil is not an awful thing or an awful ingredient. Like, people have actually dogged on canola oil and I'm like, it's fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with it by any means. Also, hold the up. Weren't you the one pouring canola oil into your bowl or something? I'll pop the clip up if I remember it. Like, I'm very, very confused on how canola oil is bad, but weren't you the one using it? And you say they're incapable of providing quality, but I see many other sauces that they've created that are of complete utmost quality. So again, I think you're itching for a lawsuit, and peace and love. I really do hope Dave's Gourmet sues your ass. And my thing is it's not even like she's going out of her way to say, look, this is how they lied. This is what they said. This is what I asked. This is what they told me. And this is where they tried to ruin me, whatever. But she's not even doing that. And with how much information Dave's Gourmet has put out about her, really, truly does not make me think that she is any way the victim. If any other new information were to come out, I know people would be like, oh shit, whoopsies. She's not. Instead, she's going on trying to sell another sauce, which quite frankly, she should take some time in not creating something and take some time to learn from her business mistakes. But instead, we're going to jump into another problem and probably another scandal. And quite frankly, you're probably going to be able to see me cover it on here because I will be covering it if she has another issue, as I have for the past several videos. So that was it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I feel a little bit funky after that warrant, I'm not gonna lie, but thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Comment down below what you guys are thinking about all of this. Don't forget to check out today's sponsor in the description below and pin comment, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.